Hello and welcome to the Dad Mods channel. Sounds a little weird, I know, but we'll get used to it. So, as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm going to be selling one of my vehicles, or two of my vehicles actually, my Challenger 392 TA, and that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So we're going to be talking about what I paid for it, how much it's worth, so we can kind of look at the depreciation, and then we'll go full over the sticker and all the options the car has and all that good stuff. Should be interesting. So here it is. This is actually a really good looking car. I've never made it a secret that I'm not really the biggest fan of the Challengers, or whatever these things are, Challengers, yeah. Because, because the back seats, they're just unusable for me. So it's like a two-door car that has the functionality of a, two-door car, like a Vet or something like that, with no back seats, since it's all but not functional with me since I'm tall. So to me, it's just like a two-door car that, since I have kids and stuff, I need a back seat. So it represents inefficiency, since it's such a big car for being a two-door, I feel like. But with that being said, if you're not like super tall, the back seats are functional. Like with my wife, she's able to ride with the kids for a long time. But anyway, I digress. Let's go over some of the options that are on this guy. Okay, so first of all, here's the full sticker. You can see it's rating 18 combined, 15 highway, 15 city, 25 highway, and the MSRP on this vehicle was $54,830. I bought this vehicle a little bit over a year ago. I think maybe a year and 4 months ago. I think it was around March of last year, so March of 18, something like that. A little over a year, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's worth. I actually know already, so it'll be interesting for you guys to see. Here's the interior. It's actually really nice interior in these things. It says TA on the seats. Back seats are nice. You can see it has about 10,000 miles on it. 10,039. So it's kind of windy outside, so we're going to do this in the car for now until I get too hot at least. Okay, so first of all, we have just the standard options that come on the on the RT 392, and that's airbags, full curtain airbags, the Brembo 4-piston calipers. I think those are the standard ones. Right. Anyway, so it does have the large Hellcat brakes, the same brakes as a Hellcat, which I guess it stops pretty good. I don't want to say it's too good, because then it's saying that mine's bad, but I don't really notice any difference. But it does have them nonetheless. It of course has the active exhaust, all that good stuff that they all have. Keyless entry, 180 mile an hour speedometer, all the standard stuff. So now we get to the options. So the base price on one of these cars is only $38,995. So we got a lot to go to get to this 54.8. That is a lot of money in options. What, $16,000? Okay. So this package includes these 20-inch rims. 275 all-season tires, 392 badge, and this is where the larger six-piston Brembo brakes come in, because standard is the 4-piston like mine has. So this does have the bigger brakes. It has the painted satin hood, the illuminated air catcher headlamps, which are kind of cool, the cold air intake system by Mopar with air bezel, the TA body graphics, the TA spoiler decal, white face instrument clusters, which is that right there. And then, of course, the rear spoiler, the instrument cluster, all just basically the body graphics is included in that package there. Then, of course, one thing to mention, this car is fully loaded. I believe this is as fully loaded as you can get one of these. I got this for my wife, and all she ever did is just drive it around. So it's never really been raced or anything other than by me, and I'm sure she's floored it a few times, but We never even got a chance to take this to the track. She never really wanted to, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, so it does have the automatic high beam headlamps, rain sensitive wipers, so it does have the automatic wipers, adaptive cruise control, which you know I'm a huge fan of. It does have adaptive cruise control. Forward collision warning, which is always a good, like in these adaptive cruise and forward collision warning, I know a lot of people like to hate on them, but they are like little nannies that help you stay out of accidents. So whether or not you like it, it's actually helpful. You know, it's clearly not needed. Nobody needs it, but you know, it is helpful. Then the leather interior group, which has the heated and ventilated front seats, and the hectic mesh interior panels, interior bezels, and I guess it's this little mesh you see here. I haven't been in a lot of these cars, so I don't know what most of them are like interior wise. But it does have heated and ventilated seats. Then the driver convenience option, and that is the HID headlamps, blind spot and cross path detection, remote start, and the universal garage door opener, which I think is that guy right there. Not really all that exciting. And then it does have the Harman Kardon 18 speaker sound system, which is the sound system in this car, it sounds absolutely awesome. Like this has the best sound system of any car I've ever driven, and that's saying a lot because I've had a lot of cars, and this sound system in this car is just amazing. So for anyone who has one of these Harman Kardon ones, my props to you, because that is an amazing stock sound system. And then of course it has the TA branded car cover, which I still have in the box. I've never even opened. And then of course the automatic transmission is a $1,500 option in these cars. It has the power sunroof, the black hood pins, and of course the Uconnect with GPS and all that other nonsense. And that brings the total price to $54,830. So let me pop the hood here and show you guys under the hood. So it does have these hood pins, which are, I mean, you got to admit they look super cool. Like I've always loved the look of these hood pins. But in the rare occasions that you actually do have to get into the hood, it's kind of a pain. So if you're like, you work on your car all the time, they're kind of annoying. Like so the odd thing about the pins is that they're there in addition to the normal latch system. So that's one of the things that scared me at first. I thought they would get rid of the normal latch and just use the pins, but the pins are just supplemental, or I guess just probably just kind of ricey, since I don't really see most people needing these, but they are factory. Kind of neat. So here's this guy under the hood. As you can see, it does have this air grabber intake, which actually is functional. I was surprised by it. Can grab air from right here, which coincides with this hole right here in the front, and then it also grabs air from this guy over here on this corner. It flows around there into this sealed system onto here. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I didn't even know that these cars had factory systems like this. So, but other than that, it's completely stock. Never done anything besides get the oil changed at the dealer. So yeah. So if anyone was looking for one of these cars, this one is as babied as you're gonna get. It was mine, but I didn't drive it. Truth be told, I never really liked driving this car. I've probably driven it maybe 100 miles, or I don't know, just a handful of times. right, it's getting kind of windy outside and it's hot, so luckily I have an air-conditioned garage, so I can just come in the garage and do this. So here's the total price of the car. The MSRP is $54,830. Okay, so the price I paid for the car was about $46,000. So I did get around $9,000 off the MSRP, which was a pretty good deal at the time. But it shows you that, you know, when it comes to the depreciation on these cars, very few people will even pay this $54,800 because that is just a, you know, it's just an exorbitant amount for the car. I mean, I don't know. Everybody discounts these things, so it's I mean, other than when they first come out, you're usually going to pay, you know, at least $3-4 grand less than that. We managed to get a really good deal, which is, you know, one of the reasons why I got a car that was so loaded is I got a really good deal on it. And this car, I believe, does have every option you can get, and the little car covers right there. So I paid about $46 for the car, and I put zero money down. Now, the reason why I put zero money down is to avoid the risk, and I can go into that on a different video. But in my personal experience, I lost 2 cars recently, so I don't like. You know, it kind of scares me. I lost 2 cars in Harvey, so putting a bunch of money down kind of creates a little bit of risk. But anyway, I put no money down. So on the car currently, I owe right around 41, 42, something in that neighborhood. So as far as depreciation, you can either go off of the 46 number or the 54 number. It kind of depends on how you want to look at it. But we'll see. Nonetheless, I owe 42 on the car. So let's look at some data on the value. There's 2 main websites for car values that I was able to go through, and the first one is going to be Edmunds. Now I put in all the options for the car. It has 10,000 miles, white knuckle or whatever the color is. There's really no option to show that it has all the little, you know, some of the little junk that it has, but nonetheless, the private party is 41.5, trade-in is 38.4, and dealer retail is 44.1, according to Edmunds. Now, according to Kelley Blue Book, this is the trade-in value. So the trade-in range should range from $34,083 to $36,996, and I guess estimated. And a median value of $35,540. So according to this, if I were to trade it in on another vehicle, I would be trading it against $35,500. And since, you know, I owe 41, 42 on it, so that puts me under by, you know, $6,000-$7,000. And that's a trade-in. This is private party. They range the private party from $37,938 to $41,195, and that is a median value or an estimated average value of $39,567. This is, of course, just according to the data from the online, just putting the calculator in, like, you know, the car has this many miles, this, and then it spits out a number. That's what these numbers are. I'll probably need to take the car to maybe CarMax and see what they'll give me for it, and then go from there. I don't know, what other data did anyone else want to see? Because basically, according to what we have, private parties somewhere around high 30s. Trade-in is probably going to be around mid 30s, maybe mid to lower 30s. And based on the $46,000 that I paid for it and the 55 about the car was new, in a year and a half, that is a ton of depreciation. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what other data you want to see. If anyone wants to buy the car, hit me up. Yeah, of course, if anyone wants to buy the car, it is for sale. The price, I don't know exactly. I guess just as much as I can get. You guys know approximately what it's worth. You know the options on it, and you know basically everything there is to know. So if anyone is interested, hit me up. And otherwise, like I said, I'm going to take it to CarMax and see what they say. Then we'll see. Maybe we'll trade in, or maybe I'll sell it private party, or I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching Dad Mod's channel. Peace.